doesn't matter. Okay. Oops. How's that? Better. Let me see if I hear myself. Okay. Yep. I hear you. Okay, good. So the sound testing is done. Okay, good. So today I have picked blueberries. Hello, welcome, konnichiwa. I have picked blueberries from this amazing farm, local farm. And also, it's not as amazing as the local farm I went yesterday, but I have super awesome tree, blueberry tree right here. I bought this plant, I think it was like 3 months ago. So I have no credit. I can't take any credit about growing this blueberry. It was just that I wanted to grow blueberries so bad. I mean, I wanted to try growing. So I bought it. And let me see. This is called rabbit eye. And if you know anything about blueberries, please do comment and let me know what is the best type of blueberries to grow. But this blueberry plant, I purchased 2,000 yen. So that's about, I don't know, what is the ratio right now? It is maybe like $12, $13 for this blueberry. I have quite enough blueberry growing. So we're gonna taste test it. And the size of the blueberry, oops, hitting the light. The size of the blueberry container is, I would say, I don't know, 7 inches diameter. And yeah, it's exciting because, ooh, there's a new shoot coming out. There is a new tiny baby growing from here. I don't know if you can see it. There is like this tiny blueberry shoot coming out. Oh my gosh. So the tree is doing pretty well. And I think it's a perfect time to harvest. Why? Yay, yay. Okay, so I haven't eaten this blueberry yet. And this is a blueberry I picked from a farm. So I will see how it tastes different. Hello, konnichiwa, welcome. I am gonna see the difference between, so this is a farm purchased. I bought it. And then obviously this farm I went had 300 blueberry bushes. And this guy was raising from a 35 years completely organic. And it is located in Tokyo. And I'm planning to make a video on the farm visit.
That's crazy.
So I'm planning to, basically, it was such a great experience. And I love to share the insight this blueberry farmer has. So this is where the blueberry is from. So I'm not really going into the detail because I'm eventually going to make the video about it. But for now, this is the tree, and I'm gonna see.
How did you find the farm?
I just looked up online. Quite honestly, I'm sorry, I'm shaking. I'm sorry, it's shaking. I put it far so I can see. Probably you can see the blueberry this way, like it's on the edge, but I believe you can see. Konnichiwa, welcome. So, what was your question?
How did you find?
How did you find? So I've been always wanting to go blueberry picking, and I ended up just checking random places and then called. And one of the blueberry farm nearby had a container blueberry farm. So just like this, they have a bunch of containers in the farm. And I wanted to go to the farm where I can actually step on on the land, and they were growing on the land directly into the ground. So I choose that one because it's much nicer to go to the farm that I feel like it's grounding. So anyways, so that's that. So now we're gonna try. This one has like 5 different blueberry tree.
5 different?
Yeah, it's like so many different blueberries inside. It's not just one kind. This one is obviously one tree.
Oh.
This one. So you have to try, and some of blueberry are sweet, some are soft.
What?
So yeah.
It's like there was a challenge. Did you see there was like a challenge of beans, like Harry Potter beans?
Harry Potter beans.
Yeah, so when you try it, it has different flavors. Some are good, some are bad.
Ready? Okay, so it's like that. So out of the 300 blueberries they had, I would say I liked the tree with the light color. So try it. I like the light color, like a lighter color. They're not dark, but it is ripe. I would say there's like a powder.
Sure.
So some are super sweet.
This one was like very acid.
Sour.
Sour.
And this one is, for example, has like much darker tones and it's smaller. Let me see if I can compare. This is the blueberry I like. This is the blueberry I like so much. And this is the blueberry. You see the color difference? One of the color is like, there's like a powder around it. But if you clean it, it's like really dark. And I wish I know the name of this blueberry plant that I really liked. But this one is not. So take a dark one. Yeah, dark color. And take the dark ones and then compare with this one, for example. Like, yeah. Doesn't matter. Just take this light color. Yeah.
I like the dark.
You like the dark one better?
Oh, wait.
I think everybody has a different favorite.
Dark are more soft.
Ooh, this one was already tangy. So there's like 5 different, blueberry inside from the 300 trees. I don't know. Do you call tree or bush? Somebody tell me. Is blueberry a bush or tree? Because the farm that I visited to pick these blueberries, the trees were like pretty tall. They were, I would say, they were like, some of them were 6 feet or 7, and some of them are my height, which is I'm 5 feet, and some of them are really like you have to look up, and some were like a little bit like my eye height. I think they come in so many different blueberry types, so it's not just like one blueberry that's probably taller than the other. But quite honestly, I feel like if I find one blueberry bush that I really like, I want to like kind of stick to it and then buy the same plants and kind of like grow in my backyard. But so this one is, like I said, it's a rabbit eye type teeth blue, and I think that's the name of the blueberry tree. I'm guessing. It's all Japanese, but I will show you. It's here. It says rabbit eye, and I don't know much about blueberries, quite honestly. So if you know, comment me what is the best blueberry bush or tree you can grow in your backyard. And I think, okay, so here is something, like I love growing fruit tree in the backyard. I think it's super exciting to be able to harvest your own fruit tree, and then have like this idea that you have a tree that produces year after year. Because I love growing vegetables, but vegetables, like you grow it and then it's kind of like you only eat for one season and then you have to plant again. Yeah. Unless it's perennial. If the plants grow more than a year, it's fun. Like for example, in Phoenix, Arizona, I used to grow peppers, eggplants, tomato. They grow years over years. Like, and sometimes I used to have the shishito peppers that used to grow like
Shishito?
shishito. Do you like shishito?
I don't know what it is.
Shishito is like this Japanese small peppers that you can eat. Like it comes in like like when you go to yakiniku and like grill, like they have this small peppers, and those like I planted 1 year and then lived for like almost 4 years. So in Arizona, because the winter is so mild, that can happen. But in Japan right now, I know growing, fruit tree is an only option I can grow same plants for over and over for years. Konnichiwa, welcome. So I love to say that growing fruit tree or bush, whichever you call it, I think is more exciting in the long run if you have like kids, or if you have like family, if you're growing something to entertain for years. I think fruit tree has so much benefits. For example, I used to grow lemon. I don't know who else doesn't grow lemons in Mediterranean weather or Arizona. In Arizona, lemon grew so well, incredible. Grapefruits, lemons, and all kinds of citrus trees did fantastic. Maybe not so much with yuzu, but anyways, so I love the idea of growing like fruit trees because it lasts for years. Keep making a produce over and over and over, and you can create connection to the tree by kind of like taking care of every year. It's like your pet. Right? It's kind of like a family. Like when I used to grow grapefruits and lemons every now and then, my kids get excited. Oh, is this like almost season? Is this like getting ripe? Can we eat it? Are we ready? And when it's too much, we take the harvest, or we bring friends in to harvest together those grapefruits, lemons, and whatnot, and then we basically share with the neighbors, or we make the lemon honey, or we make salt lemon to use it for the food and whatnot, and we produce like a canned lemon products, and sometimes we put it in the freezer. Konnichiwa, welcome. And we do a lot of stuff with those fruits. And blueberry is certainly one. I have only one tree right now, but like I said, like this is the farm. They have 300 trees and a bush in one farm. So if you do that, like you can create, I don't know, what's your favorite? Like, do you like blueberry jam?
I love it.
You like
but I love
jam?
like just hot, that put it in the like pan.
And grill it?
Grill it, yeah. And then pour it in like yogurt or cream cheese.
Cream cheese. I've never done that. That sounds good. So you just like put it in a grilling can, like grilling.
So you basically mix Greek yogurt and cream cheese. Put in a container.
Yeah.
And then put
like blueberries are like, but you put like a lot.
Not
so much.
So like maybe 200 grams.
We should buy the cream cheese and try it.
And you put it on the freezer. You can eat it hot. It's so good. But you have to put on the freezer the cream yogurt and the cream cheese together, so it becomes cold. So when you pour it, it's like a cheesecake. Really.
That sounds amazing. So it's like a homegrown like a cheesecake. Do they get sweeter? Like you know how like it's a little bit tangy, and when it's fresh, it doesn't.
It doesn't need sugar.
Oh, it doesn't need.
I don't want sugar. It's so sweet.
Wow. Maybe I'll try making that. That sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
But having fruit tree, like I think, kind of connect to me as a dessert making, or it's joyful and fun. I think there's so much benefits, just not even just like eating part. I think there's so much healthy effects to having fruit tree. So what's your favorite fruit tree to grow? And like what's grow in your backyard? Let me know. こんにちは. Welcome. So more you grow, I feel like I want to like overcrowd my backyard with every kinds of fruit tree. Like I want to have everything. こんにちは. Hello. I want to have all kinds of fruit tree beyond. Like I want to have every season. Like I want to plant persimmon, lemons.
I would love persimmon.
Persimmon, right? Kaki. That I love kaki. And you guys in Spain, you guys call kaki?
Kaki.
Kaki.
Same.
Okay. What's other favorite fruits that you like to have in your, like if you could just like pick from your garden?
I mean, in like a possible way.
Mm-hmm.
Fruit.
Yeah. I like peach. Like I must have peach.
Maybe avocado.
Avocado. We do have a one avocado, tiny avocado tree growing, but it's too big. It's like size of this. Avocado.
If I could choose like any plant or any fruit in the world, I would say durian, but it's so hard.
Durian?
Yeah.
Durian only grows in the warm part of the world,
Yeah.
right?
And also you need like a big tree.
Big tree.
It's really tall.
Ooh. I don't think I have never heard anyone growing durian in
It's so
Tokyo.
hard.
So I have to go like Malaysia or something. So I have a friend that her parents grows durian, and that they have a durian farm in Malaysia, and that's like one of my dream to go and see her parents' durian farm. So if you do you guys like durian? I don't know. I have some people watching me from Philippines or
Durian is the
warmer
best
area, so I don't know.
fruit in the world.
Can you grow durian in Philippines?
Yeah.
I guess you can, right? How about in China? Do they grow in China?
No, they don't grow in China, but they import.
But it's like a much warmer. It has to be warm. So yeah, but who knows? Tokyo is getting hot, and maybe it's gonna eventually get like we can get like grow durian. Konnichiwa, welcome. So yeah, you guys, what fruit tree do you like to grow in your backyard is what we are talking. So you grow durian and avocado, she said. So for me, I have to have peach, lemon, and I like plums. Plums is great. But when there's no space, I think blueberries and bush like raspberries and smaller fruit tree, like even some of the dwarf like mandarins are such a great alternative to like growing a bigger tree if you obviously don't have a space. But if you have a space, why not, right? Like that's why my dream is to build a large green villa, like where you can you don't have to go harvest anything. I mean, you can harvest all year long different kinds of fruits trees, so you don't have to ever buy fruits. It's like my dream, and I'm very sure there are some people living that life. So if you're living that life and you are open to collaborating, let me know. I mean, hopefully you're not too far, but I'm in Japan right now, but I love to travel different part of the world to see different farms, different way people do sustainable living, different way people eat off from land, not just fruits and vegetable, but like if you raise, what's the English word? Livestock? Farm animals? I don't know, like chicken, goat, cows. And I would love to see that life, because in Japan, people don't live that life anymore in suburban area anymore. It's only farmers. Like the farmers live that life. But they don't, it's their business, it's their job. But like, what is it like to have a green villa where you can have everything around us? You can have veggie fruit tree, you can have fresh stream of water running behind your house. And the kids can play in the grass and play soccer, and then go to river and go catching fish. I think that was a life human used to live back in days. But now that our life has modernized, which I think there's so many beautiful things about technology. So I don't want to get rid of that. I would love to have that. But at the same time, I love to have access to kind of village life where, you know, human used to do for generations. And for me, having to plant a tree kind of take you a memory to that. And I grew up in suburban Tokyo. I mean, not Tokyo, suburban, I would say. Well, Yamanashi is not Tokyo, okay? I don't want to call Yamanashi Tokyo, but the hometown I grew up is a suburb or metropolitan extension of metropolitan Tokyo. Let's just say that. Let's say that. So where I live is Tokyo, but it's a suburb of Tokyo or rural area of Tokyo. But we could still take 1 hour train to Central City, right? Yeah. It's convenient.
It's so convenient.
Yeah, it's super convenient. But you see mountain right by, you see forest, and there's like a beautiful river. So it is not too far from Central Tokyo, but it is still accessible to Central Tokyo. Now, when I'm talking about the suburb of metropolitan Tokyo, is include Yamanashi or Chiba or like, I don't know, even like Tochibi in Ibaraki, Gunma maybe to a little stretch, where I feel like these cities are also accessible, maybe like with a fast train, it's like 1.5 hours, and you could still have so much nature, you have so much land, and now that a lot of elderly generations are getting rid of the farm and the way of life because their next generation moved to, I don't know, Tokyo and bigger city, and they have more older houses, akiya, like it's called akiya. It means empty house available. So I will definitely love to take a look at the possibility of building the Green Villa Tokyo, and yeah, like so I hope that happens. And then konnichiwa, welcome. I hope that happens, and in the process of getting to a big own a green villa where everybody can, like world travelers or people can come and see that life, I will continue to plant a tree in a little planter like this, you know, because I live in a rental house in a rural Tokyo right now, and I can't plant anything directly into the ground. So as much as I try to grow veggies and whatnot in the backyard, I have been growing a lot of trees from seed. So I might even try growing some blueberries from the seed. Like there's like a seed inside. You know that, right? Yeah, there's like a little seed. Like you can like open it, and there are seed. These are seed. Like there's a tiny seed over here inside.
I never opened it.
Right? Yeah, I don't think you will ever, because blueberry is so soft. You don't open blueberry to see there's any seed inside, but there is tiny seed. So I'm actually gonna, I don't know if you know if there's blueberry. Have you ever tried growing blueberries from seed? Let me know. I have seen some gardening YouTuber have done that. I've never done that, so let's see if that's even possible. And I do, out of 300 fruits tree I tried yesterday in the blueberry farm, I did like one of them so much, and I can identify because their shape is so different. So I would love to pick the one, this white one, white and flat. So if by just looking at it, if you can identify what does flat and round, and then tell the name of the blueberry tree, let me know. Because this one is a rabbit eye type, tiff blue. I can't really quite tell in English because it says in Japanese tifu blue. I think it's tiff blue, I don't know, maybe tiff blue. So if you can identify this blueberry, that I will put the different blueberry next. You can see they have a different shapes. See this blueberry right here is darker and more round. And that was not really I mean, I like it, it's good, but I like the one that's flat, little plump, flat and also have like a powder around it. So if you know the type of blueberry I'm talking, let me know. I would love to learn what's this blueberry. So you want to try more?
Okay, yeah. So good.
It's so good, right? Keep
One
eating.
dark.
Yeah, one dark and one light. And there's comes in such a different flavor. Some of them have like a hard skin. Some of them have like a soft skin. Yeah, I can tell they're all from same tree. And then this one. It's different. This is definitely tangy. So you like more soft one, soft and sweet.
But these ones are not sweet actually.
It's not too sweet.
Oh, this one was so good.
Was good. No, you have to keep trying. Now, now let's try. Let's try the fruits of blueberry from my tree. And I mean, quite honestly, I cannot take any credit because I bought it a couple months ago. And other than, giving water, I don't do anything. So let's see. And I don't think they're quite ready. I have a feeling that this is not even ready because the the blueberry farm I went yesterday, the guy told me it needs to be really black and dark. And I don't feel like any of my blueberries black and dark. So quite honestly, I don't feel like it's ready. But just because they look ready to me, I will see. So you try. Which one would you take? try whichever. Okay, try that one.
Can I?
Yeah, take that one. And then let's see. I really don't feel like it's ready, but let's try. It could be sour.
It's okay.
It's okay. I would say it's okay. This is better. It's okay. I don't think it's ready though.
No.
Do you feel like? No. I think we need to wait a little bit longer. But quite honestly, like it's been this color for a pretty long time. So it's okay, but it's definitely not as, ready as these.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely not ready. I'm going to try this one right here. I will take this one and see how not ready it is. Okay, because it does not come off. See how it like, if it's ready, if I like touch that, it like fall off. This is not ready. But see, I have to pull.
Then
Then don't. Then don't. Wait.
no, this
She's
one
like,
is,
wait.
You can try. I think this one is.
Do you want to try?
No.
Take this one.
Because
I will
see,
try, yeah.
this one I pick it up so easily. Oh, okay, not this one.
Try.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that one was so good. It was sugary, but not tangy. It's so good. It's tangy. I like it tangy. It was not tangy. It's like
Not
bland.
ready.
Yeah, not ready.
It's like.
It's a little bit, bitter. Yeah.
Bitter.
So these blueberries I picked from an organic farm, and they have been doing this 35 years in local, like right here in Tokyo, like rural Tokyo, suburban Tokyo. I mean, yeah, I don't know. What's the difference between suburb and rural? I feel like, can we say this area rural or no?
I think it's suburb. Right?
Suburb. Okay, so suburb, more
I feel
like
like
suburb.
rural is like in the middle of the forest.
But the farm that we went yesterday, it was middle of the forest. It was like nothing, but it's in Tokyo. So, yeah. And they give you like 3 packages. So the experience was like this. So I call in advance, and then they give you like, you reserve, and then we had to be there first thing in the morning because it's getting hot. So it was about maybe 9 o'clock we were there. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. It was such a hill. Me and my friend, we went together, and we had to go up the hill, and we didn't know if we could pass or not. And then once we were up in the hill, the car like couldn't go anymore, so we were like, and then we were like, no, this is not okay. This is dangerous, and it's a hill. And you see the downhill, like entire city of Tokyo. I took a video, so I might want to edit and put it out. And we ended up backing up, and then like we were like, oh, we can't go through here. And then the owner of the farm show up, and he's like, oh yeah, you can't go there. I'm like, I wish you told me sooner. We wouldn't have tried. So that was really scary. And anyways, he gave us 3 packs, like 3 plastic bags. Konnichiwa, welcome, and 3 packs. And then we could fill that up to take it home, and we could also eat as much as you want to eat.
In the farm?
Yeah, farm. Well, but it was hot, so we were getting to a point where like.
You were eating and picking?
Yeah, you were like eating. You were like eating off the tree, and then you taste. Is this tree taste better?
But is it
that
like
tree?
Experience or?
Yeah, it's an experience.
So you have to pay for that.
Yeah, you pay for.
In Korea, there is the same with the strawberries too.
Yeah, they have that, right? Yeah, like strawberry picking. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can eat as much as you want at the farm, but you can take limited amount home.
So how much is per person?
So it was 2,000 per person, but you could stay there entire day if you wanted. There's no time limit, but I mean it was getting hot, and we can't.
Like you can pick whatever you want, whenever, like how much you want.
Yeah, as long as to go home, they give you like this white like plastic container to take it home. So the plastic container is like this small, right? So you can only take 3 of them, but you can eat as much as you want. So if you want, his website says take the leisure seat, like picnic seat, like a sheet, not seat, sheet, and you can just like picnic there.
Also fun.
But I think the blueberry season is so hot that I don't think a lot of people do that, because it's just like, if it's like persimmon season, it's a fall time, right? So fall season is perfect to do the picnic under the tree and harvest and eat it there. But like for the blueberry, because it's late, July to August, it's so hot. I feel like, and the bush, the blueberry is a bush. It's not a tree, I guess. I don't know. You guys tell me. Is it a bush? Is it bush or is it tree? So it doesn't create as much shade as a persimmon tree or the lemon tree or large tree will do. So yeah, there are shade, but it's like too hot to be there, So you can only pick as much as you can. Konnichiwa, welcome.
Hello.
So, what is your favorite fruit tree and fruits bush? A strawberry is not even a bush, but it's a fruit. So everything all together, what fruits do you like to grow?
Strawberry is not a bush.
Strawberry is not a bush. This is bush.
But strawberry
is like, I don't know. I don't know what it's called. What is strawberry? Is strawberry a bush? I don't think so. I think strawberry is oh my gosh.
I would say a bush.
I think it's a bush. Yeah. I'm actually curious. What's this strawberry? Is strawberry a plant?
It must be a plant.
It is a plant, but what do you call that? Strawberry. Is bush or what? Or what?
Or what?
Or what? Strawberry plants are not bush. They are low-growing herbaceous, perennial plants that spread along the ground using horizontal stem called runners. But it does look like, if you see the picture, it does look bushy. Like it's got.
So what is it? A plant? Strawberry
What
plant?
is strawberry? Is strawberry a bush or not? Is what we are talking. But herbaceous. I don't know how to say this in English. I wish I know how to pronounce this word.
Herbaceous.
Herbaceous? Herbaceous.
First time I've heard.
Herbaceous. What is a herbaceous plant? Or how do you pronounce it? It's okay if I can't pronounce some words. And I actually don't know what the herbaceous in Japanese either. I wonder what that is in Nihongo. 日本語では herbaceous are called草本のような草木のような I guess they're no, it's not herbaceous. Herbaceous. Completely different.
So hard.
Completely different. So funny. How do you how do you pronounce this? Herbaceous. Herbaceous, guys. No herbaceous. Here is English as a second language speaking. Kusaki no yona. In Japanese, it is sohon or kusaki no yona. It's like a plant and a tree. What a funny translation.
Right?
That is a very funny translation. Kusaki no yona. Interesting. So lots of interesting you learn growing plants, and this is my second time growing a blueberry plant in my life. And the first time was in Arizona, in the desert. It is zone 9B, is so dry. Oh guys, here, get this. So in Arizona, the land and soil is so alkaline, and the blueberry loves acidic soil. So in Arizona, we cannot grow this directly into the ground. You can only keep in the container, unless, I mean, some people are so plant nerd and in a respectful way that they know how to turn the soil into acidic, and they plant this. But it needs to be established really well to be able to grow the soil needs to be established really well to grow blueberries in Arizona. Well, Arizona specifically, I meant Phoenix area. So if you're like in Sedona or different area, maybe you can grow because maybe the soil is acidic. So I don't know I don't know all the area. I'm just referring to Phoenix, Arizona. The plant, blueberry, loves acid. So we do have to plant in the container to keep it alive. So I didn't make a mistake when first time I grow it. I grew in, I was growing in well, it was in a container. I knew that, but like the dryness in the heat just couldn't keep the plant. So it ended up dying. And then next year I gave up and I planted raspberry. And this time I planted the raspberry in the ground, but also it didn't do well. So I feel like I'm excited because blueberry so far is growing really pretty well in Arizona. I mean, not in Tokyo. And it is doing, like, all I needed to do so far is to give water. And once I have a place, permanent place I can call home, preferably green villa, a actual villa with lots of land, then I want to transplant into the ground maybe. But so far, maybe another year or so, as long as I live in this rented house, I'm just gonna keep this guy in a container. Maybe put it in a little bit bigger container, but that's about it, you know? So that's that so far. And then this blueberry right here was picked from a blueberry farm that's been growing 35 years. So he knew a lot of incredible information about these plants. And it was just really lovely to hear from a farmer who has been growing them for a really long time. And what was so respectful was that he has not put any pesticides or chemicals, so he's fully organic farm. And to me, I love to pay attention to grow as much organically. At least I try. So having to grow organic produce is like it's so much. I have so much respect for the people, and then I will also love to go visit those farms and understand, hey, how do you do that? Like, you know, I always get like ideas about, what's your hint, what's your techniques, what's the specialty, how do you do it? Is something I like get super excited. So here is a handful of joy. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I did get mosquito bite when I was at the farm yesterday, so I have a little bit itchy feet situation going right now. But I feel like I kind of mentioned everything I needed to talk. I wanted to talk about the soil, the acidic, the blueberry plant goes well with acidic soil, and yesterday the farmer I was talking to, Mr. Suzuki from the blueberry farm, was saying that blueberries, there is a blueberry grows really well in Japan. There is a plant that's similar to blueberries. Hello, konnichiwa. Hello, thank you for joining. The blueberries there is a similar plant to blueberry that grow well in Japan. So the blueberry in general suits, even though it's not from Japan. So we were talking about what kind of fruit trees and veggies trees or anything that's fruits, because strawberry is not really fruit tree. What kind of fruits do you like to grow in your backyard, or do you want to grow in your backyard, is what we were talking. And we were also talking about the different type of blueberries. You know, in this basket full of blueberries, there are different varieties where some are chunky and then they have a soft skin and a little bit more tangy, which is my favorite. And there are different blueberries where this shape is so more like circle, and you can see such a big difference. So there comes with so many different type of blueberries, and I feel like finding the type of blueberry that you like is a kind of fun. And if you can identify this blueberry, let me know, because these are more fat and chunky and less skin is soft, and I really like that. And I want to grow this one, but it looks like what I'm growing here is not the same. This is the shape. You know, if you see the shape, this one that I'm growing right here isn't the same that I tasted yesterday and they loved it. So it looks like I have a lot of homeworks to do to learn which fruit tree, which blueberry bushes is like something I want to grow. And when I have more places to grow, I definitely love to have like blueberries like forest, as much as I like to have other fruit trees. これめっちゃ美味しい。マジで。これは美味しい。I love this chunky white you know, the powder around blueberry. And I do like this one too, but this is literally my favorite. In America, there's so much organic blueberries you can buy. Costco, they have like large packs, and they come from Oregon. And one year, I really wanted to go to Oregon and try blueberry picking. Never happened, but well, that was so good. Enjoy.
美味しい。
So yeah, like the one that I used to like in America, I think it also have this like soft skin and then the white kind of like coating powder whatnot. I think I can tell it's very similar. I have no idea how many blueberries types are there. Let me actually check how many types of blueberries there are out there. How many blueberries plant types? Let's see how many types. 100 to 150 individual named varieties. 100 to 150 blueberries. Ooh, that's so many. There's so many. Wow, I did not know that. Let's just read a few main 5 categories. Northern high bush. Okay, the most common type worldwide, grows best in cold winter regions and produces large sweet fruits. Okay, northern high bush. Next, southern high bush. Built for warm areas, a hybrid mix that needs very few cold winter days to fruits. Okay, and rabbit eye. So this is rabbit eye. This is what I have in my garden in a container is a rabbit eye. Large plants that loves warm climate like the U.S. southeast, named because the unripened berries look like pink rabbit eyes. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, I don't see any red one right here, but okay, that makes sense. All right. And now the 4th one is low bush, often called wild blueberries, short creeping plants with tiny, very flavorful berries. Okay, and half high, interesting name. A cross of high bush and low bush, stays very short to survive harsh cold weather. Let's see what blueberries grows well in Japan. Well, Japan comes in a different weather. It's not just that Japan is all one. But let's say what it is in Tokyo. Konnichiwa, welcome. Then, major cultivated crop in Japan is northern high bush, southern high bush, and rabbit eye. Popular Japanese cultivars are Matsubuhoshi, a large-sized variety from Gunma known for firm texture and elegant sweetness. So, Matsubuhoshi. That's a cute name. Hoshi sounds like a star, maybe. And Hayabaya Hoshi. Oh, there's also star in it. Recognized for its strong, distinct flavor profile. Okay. Morino Sapphire. Ooh, I like that name, Sapphire. I think it got the kind of like sapphire feel. Ultra premium, coin-sized large fruits.
Oh my god.
Whoa, okay.
Ultra premium, it looks like a car.
Wow, ultra premium.
Sounds like a car.
Right? Premium. Premium. Okay. So there are different ones that suggested to grow in Japan. So I guess my tree rabbit eye is a type of a variety that grows well in Japan. It looks like it. So maybe if I find any other blueberry trees in the nursery, I'll definitely keep eye on northern high bush, southern high bush, amatsubu hoshi or whatnot. That's kind of cute. Hoshi means star in Japanese. So you could kind of say that. Like these are like kind of like stars. I don't know. Star that party in my stomach. The,
Kawaii.
the stars that party inside of my stomach. Let's see. Who else picks like 5 blueberries and shove it into your mouth like this? I go like this and I like, The more you eat together, more fun it is, right? So, I think we're gonna try making this. You suggested to make a blueberry cheesecake-ish, something like a blueberry cheesecake. I would love to try that. And
there is cream cheese in Japan?
Yeah.
I never saw it.
Yeah, it's probably not as good as European cream cheese, but
I mean, we use like Philadelphia, Philadelphia.
no, yeah, they have
like
Philadelphia, yeah,
plain.
basic Philadelphia. Hello, konnichiwa.
It depends what flavor do you want to add. For example, because I like strong cheese, I put blue cheese too.
Oh, you put blue cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, blue cheese, interesting.
But most of the cheesecake doesn't taste like much cheese, so it's okay if we only have Philadelphia here.
I see.
It's
Yeah,
because
we can.
it's just,
Yeah,
I like
we can get the Philadelphia. Yeah.
like smelly cheese. Like I put that because I like smelly cheese.
Smelly cheese. Yeah, that's a good one. I also love freezing blueberries. What do you like? How do you eat blueberries? How do you like to eat blueberries? Let me know. I love, my favorite way is just freeze them and then put it in kind of like a parfait, put with a yogurt. I cut yogurt, mix with yogurt, cut bananas and blueberries and like a little crunchy flakes. And I already had that for my breakfast, so I'm not eating that right now. But I love that. Kind of like a treat. I don't do too much sugar, so natural flavor of fruits is just make my morning super happy. So, how do you like to eat blueberries? So we kind of covered what kind of fruit tree do you like to grow in your backyard and the sort of benefit of growing fruit tree, because in the long run you are growing with a tree together, right? And we talk about how you like to eat blueberries. And we talk about blueberries loving acidic soil versus alkaline soil. Therefore, in Japan is a really good place to grow blueberries. In Arizona, I did suffer. I killed my blueberry plant, unfortunately, in Japan. I mean, in Phoenix, because the soil is so alkaline and super dry. In the heat, it didn't last. But there are some people who grows them really well. Yeah, some people grow blueberries so well. So so Tanji Miao. That's a cute Tanji Miao. That's cute. Me debating if I should plant blueberry at my balcony in Malaysia. I'm not sure if it will grow. Yeah, I don't know. Malaysia gets really hot, right? But we were just reading this blueberry type that grow really well in warm weather. Which one was it? Southern high bush. So out of the 5 main categories, This blueberry is called Southern High Bush, built for warm areas, a hybrid mix that needs very few cold winter days to fruit. So I don't know how cold or how hot the Malaysia gets. I have no idea. I mean, how cold it gets. I know how hot it gets. It's hot. But in the winter, is there any little bit of the cold days? Maybe there is. So I would like, I mean, I cannot recommend whether you should plant or not, but I can say I did kill my blueberry bush in Arizona. And I feel sad. I just feel sad about it. But if you don't make a mistake, we cannot, you know. What do you think?
Yeah,
Sometimes the plants needs to sacrifice for your experiment. I feel like that. So I hope my blueberry bush rabbit eye will survive well in Tokyo. And it is so far is doing great. I mean, look at this new one right here. There is this new ones coming out. This one is, you can see the lighter color, and the tip is green. There's no blueberry growing. So this grew in the last 3 months since I bought this bush in Tokyo. But, you know, I don't know. I've never spent the winter with a blueberry plant. So it might go, it might not go, but we'll see. True. Look very nice. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Tanji. I don't know if Tanji is your real name or not. Thank you, Tanji Miao. Yeah, it's nice. I like it so far. I mean, it is enjoyable because I don't have a large garden right now. So unfortunately, all I can grow is a small container fruits at this point. And my dream is definitely to move to a bigger piece of land so I can grow all the fruit tree in like one backyard. That would be my dream. That would be lovely. And I was actually, if you're from Malaysia, I was talking about going to durian farm earlier in this live. I love to try. We want to go. You want to go to? Would you go to durian farm?
Oh my God!
Right? Like, I would die to go see the actual durian farm. So, I mean, it's just blueberry is what I can grow right now. You know, I don't have much options. But if I had an option, I would go persimmons, peach, and I did try growing peach in Arizona. And some people are extremely successful. For us, I was able to grow to fruits just enough, and then I had to move out of the house. Again, that's the one kind of challenging part of, like, you plant fruit tree into the ground and you're ready, but if you have to move, you can't take them with you. So same with my moringa tree. I cannot take it. It's in Arizona. I cannot take it. But this one, hey, I can take it. It's just like, let's go. Yeah, no worries. Tanjimia says, no worries. My balcony is small too, but currently I am planting green shiso plant. Ooh, shiso is my favorite too. Chamomile, tea plants, radish, I guess, mini carrots, green cherry, tomatoes, and okra. Oh my gosh. What is pandan leaves?
I love pandan
leaves? What is pandan
is so
leaves?
good. It's like yeah, there are leaves, but the flavor is so unique. In Thailand, there's so much desserts.
What do you do with the
flavor?
pandan? Like
Usually desserts.
Dessert. Pandan leaves. Oh wow. And Tanjimia says, yeah, Malaysia durian is good. Come try. Yes, I would love that. I would die to do that. But pandan leaves. Oh my gosh. See, I love going live because I would learn so many things I will never know. Pandan.
I've heard they sell durian in Ueno. They
Say
sell durian in Ueno.
Ueno?
Yeah.
In Tokyo?
Yeah.
Durian. But it gotta be good. It gotta be fresh and good. You know, it has to be fresh and good, right?
I mean,
Pandan leaves. Is this pandan leaves?
yeah.
Is this pandan leaves? It looks like
I think it's
How
more
do you
like
eat?
seasoning. It's more
Oh,
like
you
for
just
flavor,
like eat?
not just
Oh.
eating. It's like you do things.
Pandan is a tropical plant in the Pandanus genus, which is common known as a pandan. The fragrant leaves are common used for flavoring in the cuisine of Southern Asia. Some Southern Asian cuisine and Hainanese cuisine. Oh my gosh, I would wish I know all this information. Oh,
So good.
Yahoo! Hello, hi, welcome joining. Konnichiwa. I am just thank you for Tanji Miao. Thank you for telling me pandan. I'm now super curious. Well, no, we don't eat it. We blend it, use the juice, or throw it in cooking and dessert. Huh. Wow. Now I feel like Malaysia is calling. This is so cool. Wow. So it is to add it in. So kind of like, so like for example, for me, how the way we eat shiso, now that you mentioned, like you eat shiso, well, some people mix in the shiso and juice, but like we eat more like we like put, I don't know how to say it. It's like adding a flavor, but you also eat them. Shiso itself, right? Like same as basil. Like basil, you add it in like you add it in like pizza. You add it on so many different kind of things. So yes, you do eat, but like so the pandan is more like I'm super curious. No, I'm starting to imagine what it's gonna do, and I'm excited. So we'll see. Maybe I can find that somewhere in Tokyo, maybe.
I'm sure you can. In any South Asian market.
Oh, meow meow. Okay, I'll call you meow meow. It's so cute. Meow meow sounds like a little cute, kind of like a neko-chan, a cute Japanese cat. Like meow meow. Yeah, I love shiso so much. I want to plant it, but I will kill the plants. Oh my gosh, shiso. Oh yeah, shiso is pasta. Shiso is pasta. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Erica Art, Erica Chan. Thank you. Yes, shiso is pasta. So good, right? So don't worry about killing. I've killed shiso so many times in Arizona. So we just moved to Japan couple months a year ago, but I used to try to grow shiso in Arizona so many times, and I tried every year for 9 years, never successful. Shiso is only plant that I could not grow in Phoenix, Arizona, out of so many things I wish to grow, and I tried every year. For example, I was able to grow yomogi, but somehow shiso never did on me. And I planted under the bush. I planted in the container. It just doesn't work. But there was a friend in Arizona, a Japanese friend. She would say, yeah, like shiso like fall, the seed falls, germinate, and they grow crazy in my backyard. I'm like, how? And I've been gardening almost all my life. If I decorate a little too much, but I just can't. So me also want to move. So meow meow says me also want to move to Japan, but so much things to learn and do before I can move out. Yeah, and I can't give up my plants and the food in Malaysia. Right? That's a something like, it's something about when you are from that region and you're so good, like so used to growing the food and maybe not even your food, but like a farmer, or you go into grocery shopping and be able to harvest or buy the food that for years and decades. It's difficult to go to a different area because you have to get to know the food all over again. And I guess that's some fun part of traveling, but when you're moving, it's like you miss piece of the culture and the lifestyle you used to have with a specific food that you grow. It's like a home. Food is a home. Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much. But yeah, I would it's interesting to visit Japan, but moving Japan is a different story. So I have, friends that's know the experience, right? Moving to Japan is not easy, but visiting Japan is easy, right? So Erika Chan said it's too dry in Arizona. Yes, the Arizona weather is extremely dry. It is. It's like you're sitting in the oven. So unfortunately, blueberry bush that I used to have dried out right away, and so as she saw, something like basil grows crazy. There are so many different plants that thrives in the dryness. So it's kind of hard to say. Like some plants you just can't grow. Yeah, I have looked much details video about how to grow shiso. I fell 3 times. I was so close to give up growing it, but remember I love Japanese shiso so much. I want to eat it always. Yeah, right. The Japanese shiso is you can't compare shiso to anything else. There isn't any flavor like it. You can't, like, it's not like you can substitute lemongrass with a lemon. It's like you can't find shiso flavor. And me and my friend eat, like, we talking about egoma. Like, for example, I love egoma. It looks like shiso, but it doesn't flavor. The flavor is not like that. Egoma is, what's the name of egoma in Korean? I forgot. But egoma is like, looks like shiso, but it's not shiso.
Kennip.
Kennip?
The Korean one?
Yeah. Egoma in Korean. Egoma in Korean. The actual name is kennip. Okay. Wild sesame or paralia is called kennip. It looks like shiso. What do you think? It looks like shiso, but it's not a shiso. Shiso is so unique. You can't find that. Okay, so fail 3 times and trying one more time. Try again. But sadly, Meow Meow says, but sadly I can't plant fruits in my balcony because shady sun. Yeah. See, that's like, it's so challenging to grow stuff in the smaller garden or small balcony. I feel you. When I moved to Japan last year, we lived in a tiny, oh my gosh, you won't even believe it, tiny apartment. And we had a tiny balcony. And I had one yuzu tree. And that yuzu tree, and the tiny size of a planter, just about this size of certain herbs. We had like basils and rosemaries and a little bit of green onion. That's it. There's no space. Yeah, so I feel you. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, too dry in Arizona. Yes, it is so dry. I answered that. Yeah. So I agree. It's like having a small garden or balcony is challenging. I lived that life. And I lived that life after I had a pretty big sustainable food, I wouldn't say forest, but food garden in my backyard. And from that, I left everything I grew. I left my moringa tree. I left all my mango tree. I left all the beautiful things I grew, and I moved to Japan. And that felt I felt like, just like Mao Mao said, yes, I feel like I was missing my home. And I am rebuilding again. So I understand the process. And some food you can go to another country and buy in an Asian grocery shop, or you can buy certain things in, Middle Eastern shop. Like I would go, when I was in America, I would do one of the two each weekend. I have to either go to Middle Eastern grocery shop and buy the certain, vegetables that I missed. For example, in Turkey, I lived in Turkey a little bit. There is a vegetable called semizotu, which is like it's purslane. Some people consider it's weed, but a lot of region in Middle East eat purslane or semizotu, and I had to go buy, and I was buying it until I learned how to grow it. Food, forest, permaculture. Hello, hello. So feeling and missing certain food when you move out of the country and then you move, it's like you miss home. What do you miss? Do you have anything you miss from your home in Spain? Like any veggies that feels like home to you, or can you find that pretty much everywhere in Japan? Or something from Korea, like
for example, kennip, I miss.
Kennip you miss. But isn't that so funny? Like you live in certain area for a few years and you become a home. Like your flavor, like you miss that flavor. You starting to want to eat. And for me, shiso was that for such a long time. I wanted to have grow shiso. So I tried like 9 years. And at the end of it, I'm like, you know what? I tried 9 years. I wasted probably like 5 packages of shiso seed. I'm like, you know what? I just go to an Asian grocery shop and buy. But you can't always buy it, and it's not fresh, or it's not the same unless it's fresh, right? So now I have shiso growing all over. And in Japan, I mean, of course it's from Japan. Shiso is like everywhere. Every neighbor has growing shiso, and the seed drops random places, and like in the parking lot, car park, or inside of I don't know, like tiny little any random spaces. Shiso is growing everywhere, and nobody really take it. And of course you can buy in stores, but nobody really take them because it's everywhere. It's like arugula, like in Europe, arugula is like considered weed, right? Right, guys? Like rucola or arugula.
Weed?
Yeah, it's like everywhere. It's like a weed. It's like it's like random, just like shiso is growing random in Japan. I mean, obviously depends on the location, but like we are in a suburb of Tokyo, and I still see people growing so many herbs and whatnot, and seed fall into places. Same with mint. Mao Mao says, same with mint. They say it's easy to grow and it won't die so easily. I beg to differ. I have killed 2 mints already. That's interesting. I think that's a really interesting. Yes, with me and mint have a relationship. Anytime I plant mint somewhere, they take over the yard crazy. And once when I was moving out of one of the house, I had to hire professional people to remove the mint because it took over entire lawn, and it was not okay. But like I said, some plants never grow on me, so Mao Mao says, so I hope I don't kill the shiso plant. Yeah, shiso does love humidity. So as long as it's humid in Malaysia at the time that you're growing, I think it's a little bit too late to grow, but you plant in like April. And then if you actually plant amongst the other plants that's already grown. So let's just pretend this is let's say, I don't know, something. Like you're growing something, right? And then you just like plant it underneath where it stays moist. But Malaysia is hot, so I don't think that's really a problem. So I would say go for it and have fun. Food, forest, permaculture. Hello, $10 a pound here for arugula. $10 a pound. Well, actually, the pound is pretty big, right? Pound is a lot. So how pound? Yeah, pound of arugula for $10. Is that expensive or inexpensive? I actually completely lost. And if you are in Canada, you're probably talking about Canadian dollars, right? So I am actually kind of hard to say. What do you think? What do you think food, forest, permaculture? Is $10 a pound expensive or cheap? Aha! I can eat a pound in my salad. And I'm very sure you grow a arugula already, right? So your salad for your lunch cost $10. that's a beautiful thing. It's like when you grow your own food, you are eating, you have such a wealthy, wealthy and healthy habits that putting in your system without a going to purchase the vegetable that you don't know where they're from. Like you don't know how it's raised, you don't know where they're from, and you want to be able to pick up your pound of salad off your garden all the time rather than going to grocery shoppings and buying that. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna go walk outside with a little coffee mug, and you're like, I'm just gonna walk around my garden and harvest. And wild arugula is not the same as domesticated. Well, so which one do you grow? If you do grow, do you grow the wild arugula or domesticated? I think you're referring to me saying that in Europe there are a lot of arugula popping up in the street, like random area. I don't know whether that I see is a wild arugula or lucora they call. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I do grow domesticated arugula for myself, and I love those. Are like the best. My backyard garden in Phoenix Arizona, Japan is so tiny. But when I was in Phoenix, I used to grow large batches, and I fed my kids, the families, the neighbors, and everybody's, and the arugula keep growing. So if you don't, and then in the store, arugula is sold like, they cut everything. They chop everything. But at home, you only harvest from whatever the outside leaves. So it keeps growing, right? Food, forest, permaculture. Pick the wild ones, and I grow the domesticated, and the one is more tender. Wait, so are you able to get... wait, so food, forest, permaculture, if I'm wrong, fix me. I believe you are in Canada, right? Can you harvest, can you go like pick wild arugula in Canada? If that's so, you are so lucky. And Mazi RPN says, hello Mazi, arugula goes. What does arugula goes means? Arugula goes with everything. I think that's what he means. And Tanji Mao Meow says, I just remember I forgot to water my plants. Be right back. Good. In Malaysia, it get hot, but yes, I like that. You go and give the water to the plants outside. And Mazi R says, with grilled fish so well. Yeah, grilled fish with arugula is to die for, right? That's something amazing. Oh my gosh, like my arugula just finished in Japan, and I'm about to, I think I will plant for the winter season again, but I don't have arugula right now. I just want to eat arugula with fish so bad. A food forest permaculture, lots of wild food here on southern Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Oh my gosh, so you're in the Vancouver. Oh my gosh, amazing. So you have those perfect, like not so hot summer, but winter you can grow lots of good radish and berries and stuff like that, right? So I don't know if you guys are picking blueberries and berries right now, but I'm guessing you have lots of wild stuff there. You can harvest, or you don't say harvest. How do you say? A forage, right? You can go into the mountain and forage things, and that's something I grew up with my father in suburban, rural Japan. My father would take me to mountains and harvest a lot of things off, like the chestnuts, the wild chestnuts, and wild wild walnuts. It's kind of like the Native American wild walnuts. In Japan, we call that hime gurumi. It's like walnuts that shapes like a heart. Food, forest, permaculture. Yeah. Okay. I read that. Okay, I read everybody's message. Wow, I have a lot of people logging in from all over the world, from Tokyo to Malaysia to British Colombia, Vancouver, I mean Canada, and from Turkey. This is super exciting. I don't know if you guys are harvesting blueberry this season right now, but I just went to this incredible blueberry farm. Okay.
Now that you're
Yeah. See, my friend's leaving. She has been hanging out with my last three YouTube live testing. So you have a beautiful day.
have to talk a lot.
Okay, bye. Yeah, so blueberries harvesting has been so much fun here, and it's a beautiful seasons. Okay, and no food, forest, permaculture. No snow last winter and cold for 2 weeks only. I grow lemons, olives, kiwi, grapes, and apples. Oh my gosh. That's exactly answer I wanted to know. Thank you. I want to know what fruit tree grows in your backyard. I love to know. So you do grow lemons, olives, kiwi, grapes, and apple. That's a lot. Does the grapes grow well in Vancouver? I did not know that. I thought the grapes needed to be a little bit warmer, but wow, kiwi too? What a surprise. I understand lemons, but that's apples and lemons. I understand, but I had no idea. You must have an incredible backyard with full of everything. Maziar says, had wild blackberry for a first time this summer. It was a unique experience. Ooh, wild blueberry. Oh, okay. So nothing like this. These are domesticated blueberries. This farmer had a whopping 300 blueberry trees. It is incredible. But wild blueberry, I wonder what its taste is. It tangy? How do you even like? That's amazing. Food forest permaculture. Blueberries grow wild here. I try to grow what I can. I love it. Do you grow it for your family or do you grow it for yourself? Do you grow and share with your friends and neighbors? It sounds incredible that you have so many trees and so much stuff. Hazelnuts, plums, satsuma oranges. Oh, satsuma mandarin, satsuma mikanね。めっちゃ美味しいよね。Sorry, satsuma turned my brain into Japanese. I love satsuma. They're so cute. And I have a banana, but no banana. You have a banana tree, but banana hasn't grown. It will hopefully one day. I share with my village. Ooh, beautiful. I love that. So you have already village of people that you can share. That is my dream. I will love that. That's my dream. I was doing that in Arizona, but in Japan, I only moved a year ago, so I don't have a village full of friends or neighbors yet. I'm starting to grow. I have 2 people who's I'm sharing the house with right now, and they are part of the village. And I have met an elderly grandma over there, a few houses up, and we starting to become a village slowly. But I just moved here 4 months ago from the tiny apartment. I used to live in the tiniest apartment. So right now it's starting to finally be able to plant something rather than a tiny garden size that I was growing, the size of a planter, to upgrade it to a little bit better situation. But it takes time, right? You may watch some of the 1,700 videos if you wish on this food forest. Other one I have grown in the city. Wow, you have 1,700 videos. That is incredible. That is amazing. And I feel like you have been doing it so long, right? That is one beautiful thing, that when you grow something, you can, expand, add more. And really, I'm so happy that I'm connecting people like you around the globes and sharing with the village. I think that's incredible. I think this is actually, let's don't say incredible. I think that's where a human should actually live. I think that's the way how we should live. And that's the way how people lived. And unfortunately, it is not that anymore. You go buy the produce from the store, and then sometimes you skip your arugula or salad because it's like $10 per pound. It's too expensive. I'm not gonna buy it. And even if you want it, your tables and dinner table may fill up with the food that you may not choose, but you don't have an option. But when you grow garden and then you grow own food in your backyard, when you share with neighbors and the neighbors share their own produce, we have, that's home to me. That's life, and that's home to me. So I wish to continue to do a little small, take action like this, going live and talk and connect with people who has a beautiful green villa, like food forest permaculture. And I'm very sure you have been doing for so many long time. If you don't mind, let me know how many years you have been growing your food forest permaculture. How many years have you been gardening? Or maybe gardening is not even the right word. How many years have you been investing to your village would be the question. I grew 1,500 garlic bulbs and buried them all. Braided them all. 1,500, wow. That's way more than my dad grows. My dad loves growing garlic, and he does braid in interesting ways. I wonder how he braided. Do you have a video on braiding the garlic too? Yeah, the garlic is like, oh my gosh. My dad sometimes made me, my dad is a Mr. Garlic man. He has a nail that he cuts specific in his own unique way. So his nail is like a tool, and he cleans the garlic in certain ways. And then he's like, I cannot do this part. He says, I can only do this part, and Kyoko, you cannot do this part, but that helped me with a different way. So yeah, garlic, 1,500 garlic. What do you do with them? Do you make just dry them and eat them, give away or share, or do you make like a garlic, pickles or something? I grow several thousand pounds of food on 1/2 acre and been growing food since I was 3 years old, 57 years. I love that. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, you are, I see, yes, 57 years. So you grew up into the culture. That's beautiful. I thank you so much. You are the garden pro, and well, the gardening is such a I feel like I don't even want to go like farming. You're farming. Braised all garlic are worth $30 for one. Garlic's so expensive. In Tokyo, we have a small size of, like, let's say the small tiny garlic, like this, and it is 190 yen. That's about, I don't know, what's how much 100, like about 200 yen, and that is about maybe like $3, just that garlic with, I don't know how many cloves in it, but like 6-7 cloves. And it is so expensive. Like my mom and dad grows organic farm, and they just bring it to me, so I'm lucky. But yeah, I can imagine $30 for 1 pound. Yeah. See, like we can't even some stuff, like we can't even put value, because you may be able to buy $30 garlic with 1 pound, but you may never be able to experience the smells of when you're like taking the garlic out, the that like excitement, you pull the garlic out and then checking everything if it's like, are they ready, are they ready, are those like leaves starting to, you know, dry, and is it time, is it ready, and sitting down with a village full of fun people and then braiding garlic and talking about singing song. And that's something I experienced as a child in rural Japan. My family was fortunate to give me the life. So I grew up, you know, making dried fruits, dried, you know, from garlic to pickles, the fermented stuff to everything. So, like, it was such a beautiful life. And I try my best to do that in a limited amount with a limited capability, like living in a bigger city. But better to do something than nothing, I think. Path, uh, pathway soil bank to make soil for free from food and garden waste in the local for free. Oh yes, that is I love that. That's beautiful. In Phoenix, Arizona, they had a system to be able to purchase not purchase, get the free soil through, I think the city of Tempe used to do that. But, you know, unfortunately, I never experienced it, but I did buy soil from my own resource. However, I think we should, you know, there should be a way. The soil is the black gold, right? It's so expensive. We did buy, I remember filling up my previous Phoenix house backyard. We spent $700. And people say, is that expensive or cheap? And I'm like, you know what? If I lived there 10 years, 20 years, and then that $700 of soil has ever produced more joy than I can think of buying vegetable from Costco or I don't know, Target or whatnot, then it is not even expensive. But can everybody do that? Probably it's a challenge. Should we provide some way, like a container full of soil and seed and start, so that everybody can do something in their house, even it's a tiny little shiso or tiny little basil or tiny little green onion, whatnot. I think it's a beautiful way to share with the community. It's like, hey, try growing this and try growing that. They're unsuccessful, at least they tried. They may appreciate something you do, or maybe you can create a connection because of that. I think that's beautiful. Google pathway soil bank to make a free soil easy. We'll see you again. We'll see you again. Cheers to an awesome live stream. Thank you so much, Food Forest Permaculture. Thank you so much for joining. I will come and check out your YouTube channel, and you have a beautiful day and good night. I think it's almost time for Vancouver to go down to sleep. Yeah, so I absolutely loved talking to you guys through the blueberry. This was just started with the blueberries, 300 blueberry bush organic garden nearby my house in Tokyo. And I was able to share with you guys my almost not so ready blueberry, and the taste was, you know, my blueberry tasted okay. It's not fully ready, so I'm gonna eat a couple more blueberries, and I have a bag full more, so I will enjoy. And oh my gosh, heaven! And thank you for all this. All the people out there produces safe, good food, farmers. Thank you for the people growth. Everybody for joining today. And I am looking forward to chat some green villa. Bye-bye.